Hey, Dustin, during our 5:30 newscast, you mentioned sleet.
No,
Sleet.
you know, it's just a small possibility for
You
Saturday
still
night.
said it.
But it could happen briefly. You know, it's nothing that I'm going to throw in like a whole graphic for it or nothing like that.
Right.
But we are going to have a very cold weekend in addition to all the rain. Saturday night, we're going to get into the 30s.
Whoa.
You know, so that's why it's like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple little bits of frozen bits mixed in with all that rain. So I have a lot to talk about tonight.
Yeah, sounds
and I know
like
we
it.
got Friday Night Football and MSU on Saturday, so we're going to talk about it all. First off, look at that local radar. Rainy conditions moving in. There's actually a fair amount of lightning in some of these spots. These are thunderstorms over in the southwest corner of the state, moving into parts like Marshall, Hastings pretty shortly as well. We're just going to have a very rainy overnight. No sunshine for a little while in our forecast. Meanwhile, our temperatures are holding steady. We are fairly warm, I'd say, at least for this time of year, for this time of the night. We'd be normally into the 50s and overnight lows into the mid 40s. We're going to hold on to the 60s for a while. So the temperatures tonight are fairly mild. We got this breezy southeast wind trying to bring in more of that warm air. We would have been even warmer today if we had maybe even a few peaks of sunshine, but this cloud deck has been really strong. We barely saw any of that sun today, so highs were only around 70, 72 for some spots only need upper 60s, and that cloud cover is going to stick around for a while. In addition to all of our rain showers, you can see, just very widespread rain coverage, and we got more of it to our south. National radar, this is all part of a system that goes way down south, and we're going to zoom in on a couple of places here. First off, a lot of this Midwest down to as far as south as Louisiana, eastern Texas, been dealing with a severe weather threat. And sure enough, a beautiful squall line here, just a perfect line along a cold front boundary here. That's going to be moving its way eastward and kind of northward as well. Now, we're not going to see any of that exactly, but that same front going to give us much colder air as we get into the next 24 hours or so. And you can see there's a little bit of the blues. Yes, higher elevations of Montana, of course, is much colder, but it's also part of a very cold air mass making its way towards us for the weekend. So sure enough, on our national temperatures here, look at that. That's a part of the air mass headed our direction. So that's why I'm talking, like not even 50 for a high on Saturday, lows in the 30s for a couple days. So yeah, today was probably the last warm day for a little while here. We got rainy weather in your weather headlines and a cold front. That's really going to change things. Now the cold weekend ahead, rainy, and it will be the coldest air of the season so far. So let's talk about that in our future cast here. It's this low pressure system moving on in. It's going to track its way northward across Michigan, and it's going to bring scattered rain overnight tonight all the way through the morning hours for Friday until it brings a bit of a line of rain showers. Nothing really strong here, just steady rain, maybe even heavy rain. Worst case scenario, maybe a rumble of thunder. This is just pretty much rain. There's not enough really heat or energy, I would say, for any thunderstorm activity, but it's mainly a daytime event. Here's 7 o'clock tomorrow. Cloud cover, nothing really clear, but we'll be in the dry slot for a little bit, then a few more rain showers after 8, 9, 10, midnight. So Friday evening football, high schools, you might deal with some rain showers. Most of it will be confined to Friday in the daytime, and then more scattered rain, especially lake effect rain for Saturday, and possibly even into Sunday as well. Now, how much rain can we expect? I would say about a good half an inch or more. Some spots might see up to an inch. I would say that's like a worst case scenario, just rain. Like I said, and it is going to be just rain, windy too. But our temperatures, we drop down only, I should say, linger in the 60s tonight, and it does not warm up tomorrow. Maybe an additional degree or two before noon, but it doesn't go much warmer than that. We stay in the 50s in the afternoon and evening, and then we get into the 30s as we get into early parts of Saturday. And there's a big plunge Saturday. It doesn't warm up much in the week ahead. 64 degrees tonight, low temperature, and barely warms up tomorrow at 66. Our 100 Hanson's kid, 2-year-old Madison from Holt. Cool, rainy, windy day. And the 7-day. It's going to stay like that most of the weekend here, and it does not warm up or get much better. But big issue here, just dress warm for the MSU game Saturday evening. It's going to be a cold one.
And get hot chocolate.
Yeah.
I've been seeing it for a few days, but it really does help. All right, Dustin, thank you.